This video is made in collaboration with Rax Pizzabuffet.
Okay, I gotta make this introduction quick because Kat is on her way home and I want everything set up by the time she gets here. So this morning I told Kat I was going to drop Leo off at daycare and then go to my office, just like I normally do every day. But instead I went over to Rax on Alexanderienkatu and I picked up my Koti box order. A lot of you are probably familiar with Rax and what they do, but this Koti box menu is a little bit different because instead of getting all the bits and pieces from the buffet, they actually make it fresh for you on demand. So you can either make your order and go and collect it like I did, or you can order through Wolt or Foodora for home delivery as well. Yeah, the idea is just to kind of sit down and talk, because with Leo and everything that has been happening over the past year, and I, we don't actually have that much time to just us, to ourselves. So with this, I just kind of wanted to sit down with my wife and talk. So I think she'll be home any minute, so I need to go and get everything set up in the kitchen. And yeah, I'm excited to see how surprised she is. She's home.
Hello?
Hello, I'm here, don't get scared.
Ooh.
Surprise!
Ooh, what's this?
This is a surprise lunch for you, because you're my special someone.
Whoa! Amazing! Okay, wait. What do we got here?
This is a little selection.
Wait, sorry.
Oh yeah, get yourself ready. It's a bit unfair me springing you on this on you, but yeah. So this is a little selection from, well, you know, I was doing a collaboration with Rax, and yeah, this is a little selection of bits and pieces from their Koti box range. So
wow! Did I mention I'm starving?
well, that's handy because there's quite a lot.
Okay, is this a pizza?
Yeah.
Ooh, a cheese pizza just for me.
So yeah, as I was saying, the catch is that you have to talk to me.
Okay.
I thought this would be a nice opportunity to have a little chat.
Yeah.
Since we don't talk much. That's not
hey,
true.
we talk about diapers, we talk about bedtimes, we talk about, you know, baby food.
So I thought I wouldn't go to the office today. Instead, I'd get you a nice lunch.
Aww.
And we could have a chat, and of course we'll continue after the video is done, but
Chatting or eating?
cheating. Nope. Hopefully not. Is that why you're out? You said you were going to the shop. We do talk. Of course we talk. Well, these days with Leo, I take him to daycare and then go straight to my office, do my work until like 4 or 5 or something, and then come back. And then of course it's the Leo show. And then when he goes to bed, we eat and watch a few shows and stuff, and then we go to bed at 9.
Well, that's at least when I go to bed. Yeah. You really have to like make time, don't you?
Just
stuff
like this.
like this. So it's really nice. Shall we put some stuff on our plates, or how does one?
So yeah, what you have there is the mix box from the Koti box range. So there's onion rings, there's French fries, there's meatballs, there's little sausages, and is that ketchup there in a little pot?
Yeah, ketchup and some other.
Oh, and some
another
dressing.
sauce.
So we've got a little salad here as well with a couple of different dressings.
Got some wings as well.
I was actually really excited to do this because I think actually one of my highlights from last year, although it's not hard to have a highlight from 2020 of course, but when we went on our first date in, I think it was a year, wasn't it? Since Leo came along, basically. Yeah. And we went for dinner and we just sat down and we talked and we had nice food.
And we weren't allowed to mention Leo's name.
Yeah, we couldn't talk about Leo either because, as we said at the start of this video, that is all we talk about these days.
I think we definitely need to also be better at taking time. I know it's hard to like go on dates now, obviously. So I mean, stuff like this is great. You can get the food home and you don't have to worry about sitting in a restaurant because of the frigging,
The virus.
the virus. What was it that Kevin Hart called it?
The vid.
The vid. But I think we've been a little bit maybe bad at like organizing someone to babysit Leo, because we always just feel like, oh, we don't like bother someone. And maybe people would be really happy to help, and we're just kind of in our heads it just feels like such an effort for someone, and I don't know.
Yeah. But I think now that he's started daycare and he's enjoying it there, why not do stuff during the day, since we both can.
But we we had a brief conversation about it a few days ago about like kind of focusing a little bit less on, well, not less on Leo, but like last year was so like all consuming, like Leo, because he was still a baby, but now he's more of a child.
He's
than
off
a
to
baby.
university soon, right?
Yeah, but I feel like we can also focus more on other things. I feel like we're out of the baby bubble now, don't you think?
Yeah.
I feel like Leo starting daycare, like kind of, that was the end of the baby bubble.
Yeah, that kind of graduated him from baby to toddler. And now he's like, so I was going to say independent, but no, he definitely wants mum and dad all the time. Also, I've got some questions from Instagram.
Okay, do you wanna have a look at those? Yeah.
Look at those. This is a pretty interesting question because we actually just talked about this yesterday. The one conversation we've had this week.
Yeah, about another baby.
Yeah, so this question, and actually there's another one within the same like page. Any more babies in your future? It's a nice way of putting it. But yeah, we talked about this even last night, and
you brought it up randomly.
Yeah, we're watching this TV show called Modern Family, and I think it was a scene in that.
Oh my god, you say it like it's not one of the hugest TV shows in the world. It's like one of the biggest shows in the world.
I know, but then again, so is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is one of my favorite shows, but when I mention that to people, they're like, oh.
Okay, but that's a bit special.
How is it? It's like the longest running sitcom ever made.
Yeah, but it doesn't run in Finland, for instance. So, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, Modern Family, which is like, of course, based around family, and then there was a bereavement in the family, and the siblings, they were like there for each other, and then it got me thinking, and that's why I asked you, like, you know, what did I even say? Because it has come up a couple of times.
Okay, here's a question. I was like,
but
you actually asked, what do you want?
I want the whole box.
Your first question was, would I want it to be a boy or a girl?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I was like, hypothetically, considering Leo, would you want or prefer a boy or a girl? And your answer was, it doesn't matter.
My phone is ringing, sorry.
Okay.
Just in case it's daycare. Sorry, it's just always, when it's your parents. Like, you just never know if there's something wrong. So that's why I was like, is everything okay? She's like, yes, everything is fine. I was like, okay.
Where were we?
Yes. What gender?
What did you say? Don't mind, but maybe a boy?
I said that both has its benefits.
Yeah. Because Leo's been such a handful, I would say, to put it gently. We've several times gone back and forth, like, oh, do we want another child? And then you asked me to imagine my life without my brother, and man, it feels like it would be like really sad not to have had my brother.
That's like the one thing that I always come back to every time when we're like, yeah, maybe Leo will be an only child, but that's like the one thing. That's like, what kind of childhood will he have? And that's not to say that everyone watching who is an only child, that you've not had like an amazing childhood or whatever. No. Like, of course, what you don't know, you don't miss. But like having had siblings growing up yourself, I think you can look at it differently. Yeah,
you've got two sisters, I've got a brother, so we know that side of it. And before I was like, oh, whatever, he'll have friends and cousins and us, of course.
Oh yeah.
But then you put it in such a way that it got me thinking, wow.
Yeah, I saw on your face that it was like,
because I mean, with Leo, I've literally since day one almost been like, absolutely not, no more children, I'm done. And I've told you this.
Also because he's perfect.
Also because Leo, I mean, why try again when you've
already succeeded?
Got your 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But when you put it like that, I was like, wow, yeah, he would have so much fun with a brother or sister. So
yeah,
I mean, that was a very long answer to quite a simple question, but I guess the answer is no. There are definitely days where it's like, absolutely not. One is enough.
What can I exchange so that I could have your onion ring?
Oh, so no more?
No.
I'll give it to you just because I love you so much.
Pay for that later somehow. It It'll come up later tonight. There'll be something and you'll be like, I gave you that last onion ring.
So, pizza time.
This is like a pepperoni.
Pepperoni pizza. They have all kinds of different pizzas, of course. But I went for pepperoni because I know we both like it. Okay, this is a pretty interesting question. What is the hardest / best part of you two coming from different countries and cultures? This is a little bit, not unfair, but because you're in the UK for so long, I wonder if you kind of got a little bit... Britified, yeah, and kind of...
Anglified.
Good word.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think so. I think it would be different if we would have met and like I would have lived in Finland my whole life, and I guess I had lived like how long? 6 years maybe in the UK when we met?
When we met, yeah, and 10 years in total.
Yeah.
And you moved there when you were 19?
19. A very impressionable age.
Yeah.
Kind of like decisions that we make about Leo, like daycare and when to put him to daycare. I think that's where you see cultural differences. I think like your side of the family has, you know, maybe expected something a bit different or expected him not to go to daycare so early.
Yeah.
Whereas here he went at a like completely normal age. So I think that's like one thing where you see the cultural differences. And of course there's stuff like Christmas, like, and that's I think a benefit, like we get to celebrate Christmas twice.
Yeah. That was fun this year.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, so on Christmas Eve we went and celebrated with the most nearest family. And then on Christmas Day, we invited Kat's parents over and I made a full-blown British Christmas meal.
It was so good. He did so well.
Yeah. I was in the kitchen from 6 a.m. and then we ate at 5, what was it, like,
something like that,
5 p.m. So, did Kat have to convince you to move to Finland, hoping to import a boyfriend at some point? Maybe I've mentioned this in a video before, I'm sure. But let's just briefly cover this because I think it's quite funny. In fact, I dragged Kat to Finland.
Kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
I probably said this before as well, but I remember like some of the first conversations we had about potentially someday in the future moving to Finland. This was like because Dave's kind of YouTube career was taking off here, and I literally like started crying.
Yeah.
Because I felt so much like anxiety, because I just felt like, what is there here for me?
Just all your family and school friends. And,
yes,
you know.
that, but I just felt like, because I was still doing acting at that point, so I just felt like there was no like acting future.
Yeah, well, I was starting to get more and more work,
like collaborations
and stuff, and then I just thought financially I was working at a job that I really didn't enjoy, and I was like, why am I sat here earning money for somebody else when I could, you know, do my own thing? In the end we decided that we would come here mostly because of me. Again, long answer to a short question. Good luck importing a boyfriend of your own to Finland. Are you more happy to be living a family life in Finland more than you would be in the UK? That's maybe a little tricky to answer since we've always had family life in Finland.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's been a lot of things that made me really, really happy to be in Finland. Not least the COVID situation in the UK. Oh,
yeah.
Family life there for everybody sucks right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
I mean, definitely thinking of like the last year with all their, like they're in their second national lockdown now. And it's just been really bad the whole autumn and stuff. So like just in this time, if we imagine living there, it would have been such a pain, because at least here we can see people and...
Yeah, within reason, of course.
Yeah, of course. But like throughout the autumn, we could see people outside. I mean, we have a network of people. I mean, the summer it felt like everything was more or less normal.
Yeah, but yeah, in the UK, if we take COVID out of the equation, of course I would love to be around my family with Leo, and that has been, again, bringing up this stupid COVID, but that's been the hardest thing about this for me, is only being able to like show my mum, show him on the phone, on WhatsApp video call. That's been the hardest, but yeah, I would of course love to have my family around, but you know, when you're a international family, it's one or the other usually, unless we can tempt my mum to come over.
To live?
Yeah. I think the snow would...
Yeah. Oh, she hates the snow.
She hates the snow. But I think we made the right decision. And it was always kind of our plan when we were talking about starting a family and that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, the benefits of living in Finland for children is I would say there's a lot more here with like, the school system and even that
free education
up to a very high level and the daycare thing as well, which we've just kind of started now in terms of financially. In the UK, if you put a kid into daycare, you're talking, what was it, in London?
Well, like 1,300.
Oh, yeah. £1,300 a month.
That's even worse because it's pounds.
Yeah, so what, 1,500 euros in daycare fees, which is just insane. And that's why a lot of families only have one parent working because it's like more or less a salary for a lot of people, the daycare fees. So they're just like, hey, just stay at home. Whereas here, it's much more reasonable, and that frees us up to, you know, work and hopefully better our lives that way. And of course, it's nice for Leo to go to daycare because then he makes friends and interacts with kids his own age, where, you know, he doesn't have a sibling, as we've mentioned earlier.
Or child.
Yeah. So I think that's really important as well for like building. So I think we made the right decision. It'd be nice to see my family a bit more. That's the only thing that bothers me a little bit. How was your food?
So good.
Yeah. I have to say, what was your favorite if you had to pick?
Meatballs dipped in this sauce.
That sauce is a game changer.
Or the onion rings dipped in that sauce. Or the pizza dipped in that sauce.
Okay. Next time I'll just get you a box this size filled with that sauce.
It was very good. I have to say, everything was good.
But this is just kind of what I selected from Rax box range. There's all kinds of different things, a whole bunch of different pizzas and sides and stuff like that. So if this looked tasty to you, which I think it probably did, you can check out their menu. There'll be links down below. And yeah. Oh, wait! Cookie!
You kept it from me.
Like, oh, and there's like...
No, there's bread.
Bread too.
Man! Garlic bread.
Oh, worth the wait. Yum. But as I was saying, link in the description. Check out the menu, see if there's something tasty that you want to get yourself. And you can get anything from the Rax box delivered via Wolt. Again, all the information will be down in the description. But yeah, guys, that's about it for today. I think we're actually going to continue and finish some of this stuff off.
I think so.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining this little bit different video, little bit chatty video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let us know in the comments or by leaving a like on this video. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching again, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.